Hi, welcome back to Hostbox channel and back to the tutorial for artificial intelligence. This exclusive tutorial definitely helpful for who are preparing UGC NET and competitive exams as well as college level, university levels exam also. Today we are going to do the topic called discuss topic called proportional logic in AI with knowledge representation, where it's a part of the AI. And the previous session I explained about the knowledge representation with logical reasoning, where we discover the topics what are the topics we are going to see, the like syntax, semantics, proportional logic, predicate logic, and have idea about semantic networks, frames, and so on and so on. Please kindly check the playlist if you have any doubt. And let's go for session today. We are going to discuss today what are the proportional logic and why is so important, and what are the important points required for writing the competitive exams one by one with the simple and easy examples. So first of all, what is meant by proportional logic? It's a one where the simplest form of logic where all the statements are made by proportions. Remember, and also a proportion is a what? It's a declarative statement which is either true or false. True or false will become. Then it is a technique of knowledge representation in logical and mathematical form. Example, you can say 1 plus 1 is equal to true, and 2 plus 2. If you write 2 plus 2, what? If you write 5 means what? This is wrong. 1 plus 1 is equal to is a true. And also this concept always use symbolic variables to represent the logic, and we can use any symbol for a representative proposition. So whenever go for this concept, you have to remember about the connectors, logical connectors, or you can say symbols also. Like you can represent the terms in the way of A, B, C, P, Q, R, and so on for easily understand. And syntax, what are the syntax in proportional logic? There are in proportional logic either another two categories. One is called syntax, another semantic. We are going to consider only syntax because this syntax always define the allowable sentences for the knowledge representation. And the types of proportions under syntax is called atomic, and also compound or complex. Atomic, you can say another name is compound or complex. So remember why this proportional logic in is so important. It's a part of the knowledge representation. Means these are always helpful to take the decision making as well as the planning. Planning is good the thing like this. What are going to implement? These all will move to the agent or machine. The machine or agent will take care of the task what are going to give like that. Now go for atomic proposition. What is atomic proposition? It's the one where these are simple propositions. What it consists of a single proposition symbol, and these are sentences which must be either true or false. Example, you can say 2 plus 2 is what? 4. So this is an atomic proposition, and it's a true fact, all of you know. Then the sun is cold, it's wrong, you know. So it's also a proposition as it is a false fact. Then common proposition. What are the common propositions? These are constructed by combining simpler or atomic propositions using parentheses and logical connectivities. That means we are going to combine two sentences. Example, you can say it is raining today and streets wet. And another we can say example, Arun is a doctor and his clinic is in Delhi. So like that, you can combine two sentences. That is a common proposition. Let us go for logical connectivities. These are very important. If you understand this one in future, you can solve the problem in the UGC NET exams as well as the understand the symbols. So there are 5 terms are very important. Logical connectivities are operators will be useful for, and moreover the predicate logic. Proportional logic. The point is we can't predicate. Okay, we can't predict the values, and also there are some connectivities always required. So first one called negation, another connectivity is called conjunction, another one is a dissection, another is implication, another is a bidirectional. Or you can say if and only if. So let's see one by one with the example. So if you understand this one, you can catch easily the truth table, true or false, and so on. So first one, negation. A sentence such as negative P is called negation of P. That means opposite of a true. So that a little can be either positive or negative interval. Example, you can say today is not Friday. That is the opposite of P. So you can write like this, negation P. Then conjunction. A sentence which has conjunction symbol connective such as P and Q is called a conjunction. That is, you can say example, Rogan is intelligent and hardworking. So how do you can write? Means we can write as P where consider Rogan is intelligent like P and hardworking is the Q. So you can write as P conjuncted Q. P and Q. You can write P and Q. Simply you can write the logical symbol. P and Q means what? Both are required. Then disjunction. Here a sentence which has unconnectivity where such as P and Q is called the disjunction. Here where and peak are the proportions, and we can say example you should eat or watch TV at a time. We can write, how do you write in the view of logical continuity, means in the proportional logic P and Q. That means P or Q, either do you should eat or watch TV at a time. So you can do any one. This is the one many of them are doing today. Then disjunction is what? A sentence which has weak connectivity. Then implication. So implication what? Here remember, a sentence such as P implies Q, it is called an implicated sentence. That means these are also known as if-then rules. It can be represented as what? Example, if it is raining, then the street is wet. That means dependent is here. Q is dependent on P here. Remember, Q is dependent on the P here. So Q is dependent on the P. So here that means we follow the if-then rules. Then our example you can say if it is raining, then the street is wet. So let P is equal to, if it is raining, then Q you can write, consider street is wet. So you can write P implies Q. And one more is important, bidirectional, biconditional. Here a sentence such as P bidirectional, Q is biconditional sentence. Example you can say, for example I told you one more is what? If and only if. Example you can say, if I am breathing, then I am alive. So here consider I am breathing is the P, and then sir I am alive is the Q. So it can be represented. How do you represent? P implies Q, Q bidirectional Q. Okay, so there are logic connections or connectivities are important in negation, conjunction, and disjunction and implication at last bicondition. So if you understand this concept only, we can do anything in the propositional logics. I hope that you understand what is meant by propositional logic and why we required in the knowledge represent area and the area of artificial intelligence and so on. If any queries or comments, please kindly comment it within the social media. And thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more updates.